If you need any financial advice, Dominic Alafaci could be the man. 133-693. Thanks for the coffee, Dominic.
My pleasure.
Where'd you buy that from?
Across the road. I got here a bit early
Nice.
and I thought, give it a go. It's not bad. It's not my favourite.
No, it's all right.
Is that the one at Woolies?
Yes.
Yeah, good, okay. I'll give that another
To
burl.
be honest with you, everything else, what a dumb idea. Bring the studio, but anyone like a coffee, you then go in there and every plumbing shop's closed. You go, holy moly! Had to run downstairs and nearly missed it. Anyway, you guys all well?
Yeah, good.
Very good.
Yeah.
So overnight, the Dow Jones Industrial Average put on 105 points, or 0.3% to end the session at 35,281. The Nasdaq gave back 93 points to 13,645, and the S&P 500 was a tad lower at 4,464. Across Atlantic, London's FTSE fell 94 points, or 1.24%, to 7,524, with the French, Italian and German bourses all lower. Gold fell $2.30 to $1,946.60 US an ounce, which I think is a buying sign. And Brent crude put on 41 cents to $86.81, and West Texas Intermediate was 31 cents higher to $82.19, and the Aussie dollar is 0.29% lower against the greenback and is under 65 cents, which is great for exporters. It's $74.96 as we speak, and the ASX 200 SPY is 30 points lower following yesterday's effort where our market gave back 17 points, unfortunately, to end the session again at under 7,500, 7,340.
There was last week's news. Who was going to take over Suncorp? That was going to be ANZ?
Big merger that's been knocked on their head of the ACCC. They may appeal it. Look, I think they want to split Suncorp into two and have an insurance business and then have the banking business over there. I think that's what they may end up doing. So there'll be a hybrid merger or acquisition, if that makes sense. I don't think they want... I don't understand... look, even Professor Alan Fowles, hello Alan, my old university lecturer when I was at Monash, brilliant man. He sort of said it's a good idea. I think that they didn't allow the merger. So if he says it, I reckon it's right. I don't really. I passed the course, but I never understood what he was talking about.
Right, okay.
Like if I've got 4 shops and you've got 3 shops, but if I acquire one of your shops, I've got 5 shops and you've got 2 shops.
Yeah,
that's okay.
Right.
But it depends on the size of the shops.
About monopolies and all that.
Oh, yeah,
stuff.
I'm a good monopoly. Don't play Monopoly against me, I'll kill you.
Yeah, I love playing Monopoly.
Let's have a Monopoly.
One of the great games, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm good.
Are you?
What makes a gun Monopoly player, Dominic? Toot your trumpet.
Now, what's that old song? You know when to fold and you know when to
hold them. The gambler.
Yeah, the
Kenny
gambler.
Rogers.
Yeah, Kenny Rogers. You got to adopt that strategy. You got to know when to stop trying to get that third coloured house. Life that you wanted, and here we go. Yeah. But you got to know when to stop. That's what it's about.
So is your strategy buy up the cheap ones or wait until you roll onto one of the big boys?
If you ever play me, I don't want to get it. I've won 3,000 games, I think, online with the Monopoly. Best $2 you can spend the Monopoly
online Monopoly. Is that right?
Yeah, I haven't played it. I just play against the computer. It's pretty dumb. Yeah. But I think it's a Hasbro game. I should give this a plug. It is the best thing for young people to know about buying and selling things. It's just fantastic. It's by EA. So E&A Games have got the Monopoly app.
Okay. I think this is the song too that Todd and Brant sang, Down in the Mine. So when they were stuck for how long? Gee, that was a big story, wasn't it?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Richard Carlton had a massive heart attack when he was down part of the media. Remember, that was a little byproduct of the story?
It's amazing. Yeah.
And those 2 blokes weren't necessarily mates. The narrative was, the 2 mates stuck down there, but they weren't. They weren't close before it happened, I don't think. Yeah. So that was...
I think they became close afterwards.
This is what they sang.
You got to know when to hold up, know when to fold up, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money. When you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done.
That's it. There's time enough for counting when the dealing's done.
When the dealing's done.
That's the
key.
In life.
In life.
Yes.
Peter, good morning.
Morning, guys. Dominic, I wanted to ask a pre-retirement package to run your super, to run your investments, share market things. What would that cost one? for you to manage it ongoing?
Okay, well, there's usually two components. There's the investment component and there's the financial planning or strategy component. At Collins House, we provide both or one. If you want to do the strategy yourself and we just look after the investments, we charge 0.5% plus GST on a sliding scale. And if you've got, more than 2 million, it's half that. Most people pay 0.5% plus GST. And if you want strategy advice, it's just on a monthly, but we work out it might be 12,000, it might be 2,000, it could be $200 a month. And you just negotiate. It's got to be a meeting of the mind. Some people set up their situations and it costs them quite a lot of money initially. But after that, if things are settled and you know where you want to end up, you probably don't need too much strategic advice. It could be couple $100 a month. It could be higher. It depends on your relevant personal circumstances, Peter.
When you say it costs, it's expensive to set it up, that's my question. What's
the setup cost can be between 2,200 and 22. Look, the average person pays about $8,800 to get a really good financial plan done, but that must include a refund of commissions. So you don't get the advisor can't get the $8,000 plus a kickback from the product manufacturer or the stockbroker or the property developer or whatever it is. So some people, sometimes we can do it for lower, and hopefully the rules are going to change so we don't have to give you so much paperwork, and we'll be able to do it for a bee's whisker. But at the moment, $8,800 for a couple with complicated stuff. If you've got companies and trusts and businesses, it's tens of thousands. If you're a simple sort of one page of assets and liabilities with one super fund, one house, it could be, $3,000 plus GST to set you up. So it really depends on your relevant personal circumstances.
Thanks, Peter. I hope that works for you. More calls coming up. The number 1 Archie is here, and Peter joins us. Good morning.
Oh, good morning. Good morning, Dominic.
Hi, Peter. How can we help?
Look, I've just recently retired.
Yep.
I have about in my super, which has just been recently. Well, it's still going. It's about 60,000.
Yep.
And I do have a pension account. I've just met the criteria for that.
When you say a pension account, Centrelink, or do you mean a Centrelink?
Oh yes, yes. But I do have one my own.
Yep.
Which I draw from, which I'm using.
Yep.
I also have about 90,000 in managed funds.
How old are you, Peter?
70.
Okay, well, look, if you want to, because you're 70 years of age, subject to capital gains tax and a whole lot of other stuff, you could consolidate your managed funds and put them into the superannuation environment and just have one account, not an accumulation account, not a pension account, but have and your managed funds. At the moment, you've got 3, I think. You could consider consolidating them all and just having one account-based pension. Makes life easier. You pay probably less in fees if you've got a good account-based pension. And then you can draw out money at any time you like in the form of a lump sum, or you can just let it sit there at, say, 5% paying you out each year, which is, I think, is the minimum you'll need to take out.
Yes, I think, yes, you're right.
So I'd look at consolidating them, but do your research and get some fees. How much do you have in the account-based pension?
Oh, it's getting close to nearly 500,000. That's 480,000.
Yeah, well, if you've got that much, the other ones you're paying higher fees on, because there's usually a sliding scale. So if you put them all together and you have 650,000, your fees will be lower than having a 60, a 90, and a $500,000 fund. Does that make sense?
It does.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what the phone call for. Yes,
That's what the phone call's for.
Yeah, well, look, if you want, just so, and I give a plug to everybody listening. Look, we've still got that 3AW special on at the moment. If you want a free tele-video consultation with myself, just go to collinshouse.com, click on the Make an Appointment with Dominic, and you can make an appointment for September or October. Use the code 693 and it'll save you $880.
There you go. Good luck and thanks for the call. You were at the game last night like myself.
I was, yes.
I'll tell you, our guest at the Woodsman, I spent the night with him watching the footy. Tony Francis, number 2.
Oh, yes.
His nickname was Little Man.
Yes, he was.
Down to the club.
He was a nuggety
Tough little player.
Yeah, I don't think he had feeling in his skin.
No, he was tough.
You could hit him and he'd just go, oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, won the Copeland Trophy in 1991, played his first game for the Pies in 1990.
Well, was he South Australian?
Yes. Played for Norwood, the Redlegs.
Yes. Wow, what a
For
player.
a season or two.
Oh, very good.
Great man.
And we won't talk about the umpiring, but we need to get...
Apparently can mark outside the boundary line.
No, I think we need 2 reviews per captain, like they have in the cricket. If they reckon it's stuff, put the T sign up and...
Time out.
Have
like
a look at... And the umpire will go, holy Moses, we made a mistake and get it over and done with.
Time out for you, Dominic, and
Ciao.
time out for you, Emily.
Bye,
See you
boys.
again.
Painful muscle cramp.